It's time for TOL Season 1. They call that Season 11. Nobody even thought this was going to happen. I mean, the rumor was Bobby was gone. Bobby was checked out. Bobby had retired. Who knew what was going on in the mind of the professor? But he is back. The season is back. The league is back. And we got a hell of a Week 1 matchup. We got Joe Mitchell's Drunkards going up against the I Can Barely See Green Monsters of the Crocs. So the Professor's Crocs. And these things, these beasts, these reptilian creatures hearkening from alien worlds have tested very well. And obviously, we already know there's lots of rigging taking place, but it's an incomplete pass, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10, the most important play of the league thus far. Dundee drops back, but he's met, and then a pick, goof. Will we have our first pick? 6, holy shit balls. The Drunkards, Sophia Goof. I never heard of any of those 2 words put together. But there it is. Beavis and his brother Butthead will doink it in. An unbelievable pick 6 from the QB of the Brave Crocodiles, who was an early MVP leader. Here comes Cookie Monster. Gets out past the 30, so you got to be pleased. Croc right back in the gun. Lot of pressure in his face. Oh, I thought we were going to have 2 INTs in a row there, folks. We had a defender with his feet set going up against a shitty whatever. Oh, and then Dundee trips over that big knife of his. And he's lucky he didn't fucking cat on a hot tin roof himself. I think that's the right play I'm referencing. Ooh. And stab himself there. Maybe that's Oklahoma. I'm getting a little confused. All right, here comes a drive-through. No massive right outside linebacker there for a block. CM Punk at the 12, a great lead block, and then he turns invisible. That's going to be very handy through the rest of the season if he can simply go invisible and walk right through guys. Bill Murray, our friend, hero, leader, he's got a check down, but he says, fuck it, I'm going to Harold, and it's just way too deep. Here comes Murray again. This time he's just going to keep it himself. Got a fair amount of green. Got some good blockers out there. That's a first. Gets a double diver. One more. No. And he's brought down at the 26, but it's a huge pickup for the Drunkards, trying to go on that momentum built off of that pick 6. Here's a called play. He's going to fire it. Oh, that could have been picked the other way. And he's going to try Ramos again, who's there and brought down at the 1. He had a half step, and Murray put it only where he could catch it. Now we're going 3 wide. There's a lot of pressure. It's a quick throw, and it's in the back of the end zone. 2nd and 1. What will they do here? Probably a pretty good play call. Will he find the line? He's going to know it's a called play, so he loses 5. This will be big if they're going to have to settle for a field goal. Got some time. Then he steps up. Then he throws across to a wide open man. Touchdown. Touchdown. F. Lloyd Wright. Think he has something to do with planes. Look at him go. Butthead takes his time, lines it up, doinks it in. And we're looking at an unbelievable 14-0 here, the Drunkards. You know, I have the pleasure of witnessing Joe's kind of testing process evolve. And it's a little odd because initially his teams just suck total ass. I mean, we're talking about dirty, nasty, just did a 20-mile bike ride after Taco Bell ass. And then somehow, one day before fucking it's time to turn in his team, he turns in a goddamn good team. And so here it is, and it seems like this is happening yet again. Pressure for Dundee. Got a guy chasing him from behind. And he fights hard, and they give him the first down. Wow, that was a huge play. Let's see if that gives him a little momentum there. Gonna have the dump off, but he tosses it out of bounds. Double back set. We're gonna see the same play. We are. Gonna roll out, gonna have the dump off. Think he's gonna find him this time, right in the numbers. And that's a nice 14-yard pickup for the move the chains. And they are right at... Oh, this is problematic. Oh. Well, it's not the TD strike that it could have been, but it's another 15, 16-yard pickup. Of course, it could have been a sack. Obviously, we got a heavy pass here. I forget exactly what the drunkards are doing. All straight QBs with some wicked passing. And, oh, way behind the guy. Wide open. Remember, you don't throw off your back foot, you fool. Not your back foot. And a questionable 3rd and 10. Oh! And Bobby had just mentioned in the chat box that his QB had never been hurt all season last season. And in comes the backup. And the backup is decent. He's not like a no-stat guy, but he's not as good, as proficient as Dundee. And so not only do they have to settle for a field goal, but much more significant, their QB is carted off the field and will not return. Punk is double-teamed just the way he likes it, and he's cleaning off both sides of his cheeks. Here's a little toss up to Choice Piece, who can't quite break the outside, but still picks up 5. Trips to the right, lot of pressure, and double cover. Dan Aykroyd still fighting out to the 48. They're smelling blood in the water here. With the QB down, Aykroyd Bill Murray, makes a couple decent moves. I thought that was going to be a no gain. Picks up a 4 spot. They try it again. He's got better blocking, and he gets a diver. So first down there. Yeah, I'm thinking this is more of a balance. I'm not just seeing the straight passes. But there's a pass. A lot of pressure. It's a slow one. Oh, that should have been picked. Spread offense for Murray. Gonna have a man across the middle. Oh, but a great play by the linebacker to leap up and knock it down. They're in field goal range barely. Let's see what they do. They're gonna roll. He's gonna have 2 dump offs. Is he gonna keep it himself? He is. And it's a good play to get the 15, although he certainly could have dumped it off. Lots of choices there. Almost paralysis by over-analysis. Choice Piece. Oh, guy thought maybe he was going to get a double block from the wide receiver and spring himself free, but could not. Or is that a girl? I can't remember. As I sip my tea, Bill Murray gets sandwiched in the back by the old death roll. They're going to burn a timeout. 3rd and 16. Let's see what happens. And he decides to throw it out of bounds. Look at that. Hey, did you see that? The ball came. It was like some fucking old arcade game. The ball came to the top of the screen. Watch that again, folks. This looks like a low kick. I don't know. Oh, doinks it off. And that's painful. And there is enough time. Let's see if the new CROC coming in, what he or she can do. Those CROCs are tough to know gender just by looking at them until their schlong pops out. And I believe, like most reptiles, the female is the larger of the species. Doesn't throw a pick. 3rd and 5. Time definitely a factor, but this is a potential quick strike offense. Makes some nice moves. Did burn a lot of clock there. 27, 26 seconds. 2 plays. They go with the sweep. So you can see CROC is not super slow, but does not have all the stats. Now it's 2nd and 11. They really got to punch it in here. Going shotgun. They need to dream no one is covered. They leave the man wide open. This is a horrible scenario for the drunkards. But he doesn't lead him very far. Gatorade. Will anybody catch him? It's going to be close. And brought down at the 10 as time expires. And that's the way it's gone for the professor. You know, he does all this time, records all these games, inputs all these teams, comes up with all these spreadsheets, and he's just getting bent over a hard chair. A little bit of chalk in the teacher's office, because he's been a bad, bad boy. Here comes Punk, who does not hit the outside, continues to use the field wisely, and almost gets up to the 40. 2 quarters, let's see. Will it be a tale of 2 quarters? Or will they continue? And certainly first play, 15 yards, gotta be happy about it. Oh, Bill Murray, can he get sprung free? Oh, the blocker goes to pick up the wrong man. What a moron. Here comes Trips. God, he's getting a lot of pressure. That nose tackle's coming through. Oh, double covered, 3rd and 17. Called play, doesn't even get it off. He Tom Brady's it, instantly takes a knee as he sees the pressure. And of course, I say that mockingly, but the man was the GOAT, so tough to, maybe we should re-examine what we think is smart or not. You ever think of that? Cookie Monster getting some moves out. Nice punt return. Basically 20 yards on the return. That should keep him up on the stats pretty highly. Oh, another nice linebacker play, this time from the Drunkards as they knock it down. Pressure, they fire it. Oh, could have been picked. Show you what a fucking nice guy I am. Monday Night Football is on right now. And I've allowed my wife to have the TV. A pick! A big pick for Joey. So I'm here recording this goddamn game while the Jets are battling the Chargers. I don't even know what the score is. Choice piece. Ah, what an idiot. Choice piece looked to the inside, decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the outside, but then just runs into the tight end. What a moron. Okay, one nice little move there to at least get something. And there's a lot of pressure to chase him down. Oh, he gets the ball off, but he has forced to throw it. Not in field goal range, so they will punt. I'd be tempted to go for it there. They do the pretty shitty kick. I don't know. I don't think they kicked it too far. Oh, he did. That's because fucking Joe always puts money in kicking power for the punter, which I find hysterical. Oh, got another pick. It has been rough. A rough outing, to say the least, in the P2 position for the brave Crocodiles. And can he dump it off? He finds Choice Piece. This will be a first. Oh, but then he coughs up the ball into a horde of angry reptilian creatures. And they're having a hard time tracking him down. They finally do. But they get the ball. What that could have been just a gut-wrenching destruction here. I really need to be rooting against Bobby because we all know he's got a great team. He drops it off at the 20, gets it to the 12. So any loss we can put in Bobby is just always amazing. And down goes Croc. 2-yard loss. Called play. He gets it off, and it's a touchdown. Now there's your rigging starting to come in. Called play, double covered, backup QB, fires it into that coverage and scores. And just like that, all of a sudden, you gotta be having that feeling of dread if you're the Drunkards. Everything was just going perfect, just going your way. And then the fucking fumble. Punk stands at his 1. Gets one line of blockers, cannot reach the 20. 12 seconds left in the third, now clinging to a 4-point lead. He's going to fire it to Ramos. The DBs will get there, but he gets the jumping catch and moves the ball 30-plus yards. Pressure, oh, and Murray cannot escape. It's a long, long fight, but all for naught. He is now dead at the bottom of a pond. Fires a pick! Now it's his turn to fire a pick and see you later, but then he fumbles! Oh, God, Bobby has got to either be fist thumping or dick slapping something. He has got to be pissed. Oh, that could have been a fumble there. A called play on the reverse. Now they're going to do the little pitch. Does at least get... Oh, it takes a terrible angle. You always go to the outside. Christ, my middle schoolers know that. Called play. Oh, he can't even get it back. So all he's going to do is buy a little time. Here comes the punt. Pretty decent punt at least. Cookie Monster, though, has had some nice returns. There's a fair amount of blue guys chasing him. Gets that block. Does plow straight into 3 people. Not normally the best approach for a return man. Field goal doesn't do much. They're going to do the check down, who drops it. Ugh. What are you thinking there? 2nd and 10. Double back set. They plow forward. The blocker cannot spring him. And he's down. Got a man covered, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 12, and they will punt. I guess you're going to punt there. You still got 3 minutes left. It's a deep, deep kick. Punk has got to hold on to this ball. Catches it at the 22. Man's immediately overwhelmed and dropped at the 30. Got to at least get a couple first downs if you're the drunkards. And, of course, points would be glorious. This guy trying to redeem himself. Choice piece. Does get the first. Got to make up for that fumble. Let's see what they do here. Are we going run? Now they're going pass. The line holds reasonably nicely. And it's caught in coverage. Dangerous throw. Still wish Bobby had made pass defense half as many points. People be more inclined to use it. Get a little more variety there. Look at this. Dan Aykroyd fights hard for a first down. Choice piece. This time at least goes to the outside. Picks up 2. Low scoring game here. Oh, choice piece. Not ideal there. Falls down. They swing it. He's got pretty good blocking. Pretty good blocking. And that will get the first down. That is huge. What a call to pull Aykroyd out. Excuse me, Murray. I keep fucking thinking it's whoever. He's going to fire it deep to Ramos, but nothing's going on there. I'm pretty sure there was an invisible man standing next to him. Here comes the trips play. They might be able to dump it off. If he's smart, he'll keep it himself. And he gets to the 1-inch line. It is 3rd down. Will they call the play? They do. 20 seconds left, 18-17. They need a blocked field goal here to really have any chance. And it's low, but he's so close, I don't think it's going to matter. Doinks it in, and now they need a massive return from Cookie Monster, who we believe has it in him. Butthead's going to slightly angle it up. Monster from the 8. Here he comes on the outside, avoids one man, and is brought down by a diver from the back. So now it's in the hands of the backup QB, CROC. They decide to leave wide receiver number 1 open for some unknown reason, but he doesn't lead him. It chews up the time, and the unbelievable has happened. I have seen the Great Wall of China. I have seen the pyramids of Egypt. I've even seen a grown woman satisfy a donkey. And let me tell you, this is up there with one of those miracles and wonders of the world. The drunkards knock off the crocodiles, move 1-0, and somehow, despite all the rigging, all the time, all the self-loathing, Bobby is unable to get that victory in game number 1. So there it is, folks. One of the most exciting games you'll see, called by one of the most exciting people you can have the privilege to say that you know digitally.